Good evening, Chairman Isaacs. Thank you for having me here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the current Nassau County Comptroller, having been elected in 2009 and defeating a two-term popular incumbent who said could not be bid, who said I was foolish to try, but as you can see, I won, I prevailed, and that's exactly what I intend to do this coming November against Senator Gillibrand. My background, my story is that of the American dream. You all know, or some of you know, that I'm an immigrant. My family came here with nothing when I was 8 years old. I worked my way through school, paid all my bills. I earned an engineering degree and an MBA in finance. I reached some of the highest levels in corporate America, becoming a vice president at JP Chase and a vice president at Citibank. I founded my own company in financial information services, a Wall Street firm, over 22 years that I was happy to pass on to my son, who I must say is doing better than I did. I'm happy about that. But that gave me the opportunity to go into public service and give back to our community and our country that's been so generous and so kind to me. I'm married to my wife of 37 years, actually 38 this coming May. We have 2 boys and 2 wonderful grandchildren. I'm both a fiscal and a social conservative. I'm stepping up to run for the U.S. Senate because I see our country moving in the wrong direction. Obama is taking us down the road to socialism with bigger and bigger government, more and more debt, more and more entitlement, and as we are now finding out, class warfare. And as we're also experiencing lately an infringement of our religious freedoms, and soon to come possibly our freedom of speech. That is the road to socialism, and we're well underway. Or we can plot a new direction away from socialism that we're on and reaffirm those American principles that made our nation great. And those principles are limited constitutional government, individual freedom, and individual responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot afford to have 4 more years of Obama. We cannot afford to go further down this road of socialism. But he's not the only danger that we face. We have an equally large danger right here in New York, where we have, as Wendy Long indicated, one now of the most liberal senators in the country. But that does not end there. She has voted to kill Social Security and Medicare. She has voted for the biggest job-killing piece of legislation in our history, Obamacare, and she has voted against the financial industry, our premier industry here in New York. We cannot afford to have 6 more years of Gillibrand, and we cannot afford to have a senator who is voting against the best interests of New Yorkers. I've taken this race very serious. I've made it a mission, a commitment. I've been crisscrossing the state now for over 10 months. I think I've been to almost every county. I've met many of you in this room, and I've been to some counties that you have not heard of. But I've invested the time, the effort, and the money because I believe in the cause, because we need to have people with experience and common sense represent us in Washington. I've been followed by the press. I've been on radio and television upstate on numerous occasions, and I think we've been very successful in building good buzz around the state. The bottom line is that a couple of months ago, Siena had us as the individual, as a candidate with the highest name recognition of any candidate or any rumored candidate throughout the state to take on Gillibrand. We have a long road ahead, but I'm determined to see it through. We've already put over $1 million in my campaign, and I indicated that I'm prepared to spend up to $5 million. I've also organized a finance campaign committee, and for whatever it's worth, they've committed to raise another $10 million. So this is going to be an exciting and hard-fought election, and we have no choice but to win. I commit to you that as your next U.S. Senator, I will bring my 35 years of successful business experience, common sense, vision, and leadership, and I will work to grow our economy and create good-paying jobs, achieve energy independence, improve our education for our children, right-size government, and reduce our debt. I'm confident that as your next U.S. Senator, I will provide a better future with more opportunity for our families and our children. So tonight, I ask for your support and your confidence to be your next U.S. Senator. Thank you very much.
I don't know about you, but I think we're very fortunate to have 2 outstanding candidates, either one of whom I know will send Gillibrand packing home in November.